Welcome back, guys. So, today we're gonna be learning about a new topic, and today's topic is called fractions. But before we start, I want to ask you some questions. Do you know what a fraction is? Do you know how to use them? Have you ever seen a fraction before? Well, if you couldn't answer any of the questions I asked, then let's learn about this together. But before we start, I will tell you what a fraction is. A fraction is a part of something, of an object, of whatever size you want to imagine. Okay? So, to make you understand this a little bit more, I will tell you a story. So, imagine that one day a person had a party in his house. Okay? So, this person bought a pizza. Alright? This is the pizza that the person bought. And only three people were invited. Okay? It was a small party, and only three people were invited. So the pizza was previously divided into four equal pieces. Okay? So since there are 1, 2, 3 people, it means that each person is going to take one piece. All right, so this part was taken, this part was also taken, and this part was also taken. So if you can see, this is the only part of the pizza that was left. All right, because there are only 3 people, then it means that this piece was for, I don't know, for somebody else, right? So, and this is what a fraction is when we divide something into smaller pieces. All right? So, and you might be wondering, how do we write that in numbers? Well, it's very simple. We're gonna do this. It's very simple. Okay, so we write this fraction bar, and then we need to count how many pieces are there in all. In this case, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 pieces in all right? So we're gonna write 4. Now, the next question I need to ask myself is, how many pieces were taken? In this case, do you know the answer? Well, there are only 1, 2, 3. There were only 3 pieces that were taken. So every time, or whenever you see that one part is colored, it means that that part was already taken. So in this case, 3 parts out of 4 were taken. Another example could be, all right, imagine that you bought another pizza, right? And then you divided this pizza in 4 equal parts, and then into 6 equal parts, okay? But this time, you invited more people. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 people were invited. So, how many pieces will each person take? Obviously, just 1. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you notice, this person, this one, and this one already got his or her piece, okay? And only 1 was left, all right? So, we're gonna use numbers now to write this fraction. Remember how we do it. We count how many pieces there are, and in this case there are 6, okay? And now we have to remember how many pieces were taken. In this case, there were taken 5 pieces, okay? So, and this is how we write a fraction using numbers, okay? So fractions, like I told you before, they represent the part of something, of an object, all right? So, and the last thing that we need to keep in mind is that fractions have parts. In this case, I'll write this fraction 3/4, okay? the number that is, the number that is at the top is called the numerator. And the number at the bottom is called denominator. So, the number at the top tells you how many pieces were taken, and the number at the bottom tells you how many pieces there are in all, okay? So basically, that's what a fraction is, all right? So just keep in mind what I told you before. A fraction is a part of something, all right, of an object. And they have two parts, numerator and denominator. If you have more questions, you can ask me.